Daily Horoscope for Taurus. May 5, 2025, as the verdant energy of spring reaches its fullest expression, today finds you in a particularly receptive state, dear Taurus. May 5, 2025 arrives with the sun firmly positioned in your sign, amplifying your natural strengths and bringing your core attributes into sharp focus. This is your season, a time when the cosmos naturally aligns with your earthy, steadfast energy. The planetary landscape today offers a fascinating configuration. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Capricorn, creating an expansive, abundant energy that particularly favors financial matters and material security. This alignment suggests unexpected opportunities may arise related to your resources or possessions. Perhaps an investment bears fruit or a long-forgotten debt is repaid. Your natural patience with financial matters serves you especially well today. Mercury, positioned in Gemini, creates an interesting dynamic in your second house of values and personal resources. Your mind is sharper than usual regarding practical matters, and you may find yourself having brilliant insights about how to better manage your assets or increase your income. Communications about money matters flow more easily, making this an excellent day to negotiate, discuss finances with partners, or present ideas to superiors about resource allocation. The moon in Libra activates your sixth house of daily routine, health, and service. This placement brings a desire for balance and harmony to your everyday activities. You may find yourself rethinking your schedule or contemplating how to create more beauty and equilibrium in your work environment. This lunar influence also heightens your aesthetic sensibilities. You may notice yourself drawn to creating more beautiful surroundings or enhancing the sensory aspects of your daily routine. Mars in Cáncer occupies your third house of communication and immediate environment, bringing passionate energy to your interactions with siblings, neighbors, and close community members. While this placement can sometimes trigger emotional reactions in conversations, today's aspects help soften any potential abruptness. You're likely to express yourself with both conviction and diplomacy, a powerful combination that helps you get your point across without creating unnecessary tension. The day's most notable aspect involves Saturn in Pisces forming a square with Uranus in Gemini. This challenging aspect creates a backdrop of tension between established structures and revolutionary change, particularly affecting your financial sector and communication style. You may feel pulled between traditional approaches to security, Saturn, and innovative ideas about resource management, Uranus. This isn't necessarily negative productive tension, often leads to creative solutions and meaningful growth. Neptune continues its long journey through Aries, activating your 12th house of the unconscious, dreams, and hidden matters. This placement brings a subtle spiritual awakening to your typically grounded nature. Pay attention to intuitive flashes and dreams today. They may contain valuable insights about your path forward, particularly regarding how to align your material goals with your deeper purpose. In the realm of relationships, today's energy supports deepening connections rather than starting new ones. If you're in a partnership, you'll find special meaning in shared sensual experiences, perhaps cooking a meal together or enjoying music that holds significance for you both. Single Taurians might feel drawn to reflect on what they truly value in potential partners, rather than actively pursuing new connections today. Your health sector receives beneficial aspects today, with the Libra moon creating harmony in your wellness routines. It's an excellent day to find balance between indulgence and discipline, perhaps enjoying a luxurious but nutritious meal, or finding a workout that feels pleasurable rather than punishing. Your physical vitality is strong, though you may need to guard against throat sensitivity, a traditional Taurian vulnerability. Career matters benefit from your enhanced practical intelligence today. Colleagues and superiors notice your reliability and appreciate your thoughtful contributions. If you've been considering asking for additional responsibilities or recognition, the stars support such initiatives, though your natural timing will guide you to the perfect moment. Trust your instincts about when to push forward and when to hold steady. The Taurus new moon of the previous week continues to influence your personal development, making this an auspicious time for setting intentions related to self-worth and personal resources. Seeds planted now have remarkable staying power, typical of your fixed earth sign nature. Your lucky color today is emerald green, connecting you to your ruling planet Venus and the heart chakra. Carrying or wearing natural materials, particularly wood or clay, strengthens your connection to earth energy. The number 6 brings special significance today. Watch for its appearance as a possible sign you're on the right track. For Taurus parents, children seem especially receptive to your guidance today. Your natural patience serves you well in explaining complex concepts or working through challenging emotions with younger family members. There's a special opportunity to pass on your values regarding material security and appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Creative pursuits flourish under today's planetary influences, particularly those involving tangible materials. Gardening, cooking, sculpture, ceramics, any activity that engages your senses will feel especially rewarding and may produce results that exceed your expectations. As the day progresses, the energy shifts slightly as the moon forms aspects with different planets. The evening hours bring a contemplative quality that invites you to reflect on your relationship with material possessions. Consider which objects truly enhance your life and which might simply be taking up space. Overall, May 5, 2025, offers you a day of practical magic. Dear Taurus, a time when your natural gifts are recognized and your steady approach to life yields tangible rewards. By honoring your need for security while remaining open to intuitive guidance, you create a perfect balance of earth and spirit. Trust your innate timing, enjoy the sensory pleasures that present themselves, and remember that your greatest strength lies in your unwavering persistence, the quiet power that ultimately moves mountains. On May 5, 2025, the planetary alignment presents a fascinating celestial landscape for Taurus natives. The Sun continues its journey through your sign at approximately 15 degrees Taurus, amplifying your natural traits and bringing your core personality into sharp focus. This solar positioning grants you enhanced vitality and a stronger sense of personal identity during this period. Venus, your ruling planet, finds itself in Cáncer on this date, creating a harmonious trine aspect with your Sun. This particular placement activates your third house of communication and short journeys, infusing your interactions with emotional warmth and intuitive understanding. The Venus-Cáncer energy makes this an excellent day for expressing feelings to loved ones or engaging in creative writing endeavors. Mercury positions itself at 8 degrees Taurus, moving direct through your first house of self and physical presence. With Mercury in your sign, your thoughts become more grounded and practical, though perhaps slower and more deliberate than usual. Your communication style today emphasizes reliability and thoroughness qualities others will find reassuring in an otherwise chaotic world. The moon transits through Scorpio, your opposite sign, illuminating your 7th house of partnerships and one-to-one relationships. This creates an intriguing polarity between self-focus and relationship awareness. You may feel emotionally pulled toward resolving relationship matters or addressing unspoken tensions with business partners or romantic interests. Mars energizes Aquarius and your 10th house of career and public reputation. This placement brings innovative energy to your professional endeavors, potentially pushing you to break free from conventional approaches to your work. The Mars-Aquarius combination encourages you to assert yourself in progressive ways within your career sphere. Jupiter, still in the late degrees of Gemini, activates your 2nd house of personal resources, finances, and values. This expansive planet brings growth opportunities related to income and possessions, though its placement in Mercury-ruled Gemini suggests multiple paths or options for financial advancement. Consider diversification strategies for your resources under this influence. Saturn continues its transit through Pisces in your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and collective endeavors. This placement brings a sobering, structuring energy to your community involvement and long-term aspirations. You may feel compelled to evaluate which social connections truly support your growth versus those that drain your energy. Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and awakening, remains in your sign of Taurus, where it has been revolutionizing your approach to personal identity since 2018. On May 5th, Uranus forms a significant square aspect with Mars in Aquarius, potentially triggering unexpected developments in your career path or public role. This dynamic tension between your self-expression and professional life requires adaptability and openness to unplanned opportunities. Neptune in Aries activates your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual connection, and hidden matters. This relatively new positioning of Neptune, having recently left Pisces after many years, brings pioneering spiritual insights and may activate dormant intuitive abilities. Pay attention to dreams and subtle impressions today, as they contain valuable guidance. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius, casts its transformative shadow across your 10th house of career and reputation alongside Mars. This generational planet initiates profound, slow-burning changes to your life direction and professional identity. The conjunction with Mars on this particular day might accelerate aspects of this transformation, bringing subconscious power dynamics to the surface in workplace situations. The North Node in Capricorn in your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and long-distance travel suggests that your spiritual growth path involves developing greater responsibility and mastery in these areas. You may feel pulled toward educational pursuits that offer practical credentials or structured learning experiences. The complex interplay between these planetary energies creates a day where your natural Taurian steadiness serves as an anchor amid swirling cosmic currents. The Sun-Venus trine offers protective benefits, while the Mars-Uranus square presents challenges that ultimately lead to greater authenticity in your professional expression. The Scorpio moon opposition reminds you that sometimes seeing yourself through others' eyes provides valuable perspective on your own journey. For Taurus on May 5, 2025, your communication landscape is particularly vibrant as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus. This celestial configuration enhances your natural diplomacy and allows your words to carry greater persuasive power. Your thoughts are flowing with unusual clarity today, making this an excellent time to express ideas you've been hesitant to share previously. The Taurus new moon from 2 days ago is still energetically relevant, providing a fresh foundation for establishing new communication patterns and reinforcing your authentic voice. With Jupiter positioned in your 3rd house of communication, your words carry additional weight and authority, potentially opening doors to valuable connections through simple conversations. You'll notice a distinct ease in articulating complex emotional matters that normally feel too vulnerable to address. This is particularly evident in the morning hours when the moon in Gemini activates your communication sector before noon. Venus in Cáncer is softening your typically straightforward approach, adding a nurturing quality to your expression that others find magnetic and trustworthy. When speaking today, you'll naturally find yourself more attuned to your audience's emotional responses, allowing you to adjust your delivery for maximum impact. However, be mindful of Saturn's square to Mercury, which could create minor delays or miscommunications around midday. Double-check important details, and consider planning crucial conversations for early morning or evening hours. Your natural Taurian thoroughness serves you well today. Taking time to carefully choose your words rather than rushing will yield significantly better results. Digital communications benefit from a creative touch, so consider incorporating visual elements when messaging colleagues or loved ones. Voice notes may carry more warmth than text-based communications today, aligning well with the day's expressive planetary energy. For those in creative fields, this is an exceptional day for pitching ideas, as your ability to convey value and substance is heightened by Neptune's favorable aspect to your ruling planet. If you've been considering starting a blog, podcast, or other communication platform, today's energy strongly supports laying that foundation. For coupled Taurians, heart-to-heart conversations flow naturally, especially regarding shared resources or future planning. Single bulls will find that authentic self-expression attracts precisely the right kind of attention. In professional settings, your ideas are more likely to gain traction if presented with visual aids or tangible examples. Your sign's practical nature, combined with today's expressive energy, creates persuasive communication that appeals to both logic and emotion. When others speak, you'll find yourself naturally more attuned to subtle cues in their delivery, enhancing your listening skills. This receptivity creates space for meaningful exchanges that strengthen bonds with colleagues and loved ones alike. May 5th, 2025 presents a fascinating financial landscape for Taurus natives. With Venus, your planetary ruler, forming a supportive trine with Jupiter in your resource sector, financial opportunities appear particularly abundant today. This cosmic alignment suggests unexpected financial gains could materialize, especially through previously established connections or investments set in motion roughly 3 months ago. Pay special attention to passive income streams that might suddenly become more fruitful than anticipated. The moon's position in your 8th house intensifies your financial intuition. You'll likely sense which monetary moves deserve your immediate attention. Mercury's direct motion in your communication sector enables productive financial conversations, making this an ideal day for negotiating raises, discussing investment options, or refinancing loans. Your persuasive abilities are heightened, allowing you to articulate your financial worth effectively. Saturn's influence suggests approaching any windfall with discipline. Allocate 60% towards secure investments rather than indulging impulsively. A notable aspect between Mars and Uranus indicates potential innovation in your earning capacity, possibly through technology or unconventional methods. Consider exploring digital assets or alternative investment vehicles today, but maintain your characteristic Taurian caution. Financial doors may open through social connections, particularly those associated with educational institutions or publishing ventures. Jupiter's placement suggests expansion through knowledge-based enterprises. Your financial acumen is particularly sharp regarding real estate or tangible assets. Today, trust your instincts when evaluating property values or collectible investments. The asteroid Vesta in your career house indicates that focusing intently on professional advancement will yield financial dividends within 40 days. Neptune's subtle influence cautions against financial arrangements that seem too idealistic. Demand concrete terms before committing resources. The day carries a distinct energy for portfolio diversification, particularly balancing between established investments and emerging sectors. Consider allocating approximately 15% of available funds toward calculated financial risks that align with future economic trends. Pluto's transformative energy suggests this is an excellent day to eliminate wasteful financial habits that no longer serve your prosperity goals. Financial negotiations initiated today benefit from your enhanced persuasive abilities, but beware of Mercury's square to Neptune, which could cloud communication around speculative ventures. Your natural Taurian prudence serves you well, especially when evaluating opportunities that promise unrealistic returns. The second half of the day favors reviewing insurance policies, retirement contributions, and protective financial measures. The Sun-Jupiter configuration particularly supports financial planning with family members or domestic considerations in mind. Valuable insights may come through unexpected sources today. Perhaps a casual conversation reveals lucrative information around noon. Financial partnerships formed today have substantial growth potential, especially those aligning with your core values of stability and steady growth. As a Taurus on May 5, 2025, your fortunate areas shine with remarkable potential. The sun, continuing its journey through your sign, empowers your natural talents and ambitions, while Venus, your ruling planet, creates a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Capricorn, expanding your opportunities in material and financial realms. This potent combination opens pathways for abundance, particularly in areas connected to your personal resources and value systems. The day's most fortunate areas for you center around financial endeavors, particularly those requiring patience and steady determination, quintessential Taurus strengths. Investment opportunities may present themselves, especially those related to real estate, agriculture, or sustainable goods. The Earth trine between your sign and Capricorn creates a fertile ground for long-term wealth-building strategies. Your second house of personal resources receives beneficial aspects, suggesting unexpected financial windfalls or recognition of your worth in professional settings. Communication becomes another surprisingly fortunate area as Mercury forms a supportive sextile to your Sun, enabling you to articulate your needs and desires with unusual clarity and persuasiveness. This planetary support makes it an excellent day to negotiate raises, discuss terms of agreements, or pitch valuable ideas. Your natural charisma is amplified, drawing others to your practical wisdom and grounded perspective. Relationships, particularly those built on shared values and mutual respect, flourish under today's celestial configuration. Existing bonds can deepen through honest communication and shared experiences. For single Taurians, new connections formed today have potential for meaningful development, especially those initiated in settings related to education, culture, or creative pursuits. The moon in Virgo activates your fifth house of pleasure and creativity, bringing fortunate energy to artistic endeavors and recreational activities. Your creative expression resonates with authenticity today, making it an excellent time to showcase your artistic abilities or pursue creative projects that bring you joy. The practical, detail-oriented Virgo moon enhances your ability to find pleasure in craftsmanship and precision. Professional recognition comes more easily today as superiors and colleagues appreciate your methodical approach and unwavering reliability. The steady Taurus energy combined with the productive Earth sign influences throughout your chart creates an atmosphere where your consistent efforts are finally noticed and valued. Career advancement opportunities may appear, particularly in fields related to finance, aesthetics, comfort industries, or sustainability. Your physical vitality receives beneficial planetary support, making this a fortunate day for establishing healthier routines or engaging in physical activities that bring both pleasure and wellness benefits. The body-conscious energy of Taurus combined with the health-focused Virgo moon supports balanced approaches to physical well-being. Domestic matters receive Venus's blessing as well, creating harmony and beauty in your living environment. Home improvements or decorating projects initiated today tend to bring lasting satisfaction. Real estate matters, property investments, or negotiations regarding living spaces proceed favorably under this supportive astrology. To maximize these fortunate areas, lean into your natural Taurian talents for patience and persistence. The day's energy rewards methodical approaches rather than impulsive actions. Fortune comes through careful consideration and appreciation of life's tangible pleasures and resources. The most auspicious hours occur between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the Virgo moon forms its most harmonious aspects to planets in your financial and creative sectors. During this window, schedule important meetings, financial discussions, or creative endeavors for maximum support. Wearing earth tones, particularly greens and browns, can enhance your connection to these fortunate energies, as can carrying or wearing emerald, rose quartz, or jade, stones traditionally associated with prosperity for Taurus. Remember that while fortune smiles on you today, the true Taurian gift lies in building something lasting from these opportunities. The seeds planted on this day have potential to grow into substantial developments that provide security and comfort for months and years to come, exactly the kind of long-term stability that nurtures your Taurian soul. As May 5th, 2025 unfolds for Taurus, your social landscape reveals fascinating developments. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, expanding your natural charisma and drawing others toward your authentic energy. This cosmic alignment particularly enhances connections with those who share your values and appreciate stability. Today isn't just about mingling, it's about meaningful exchanges that could blossom into lasting bonds. Notice how acquaintances seem more receptive to your ideas and perspectives. The moon's position in Cáncer activates your communication sector, softening your sometimes stubborn Taurian edges and allowing for more vulnerable exchanges. This emotional openness, while perhaps uncomfortable at first, creates pathways for deeper understanding between you and close friends. For coupled Taurus individuals, this planetary configuration encourages heart-to-heart conversations that strengthen your partnership foundation. Single Taurus natives might find themselves magnetically drawing potential partners who appreciate your steadfast nature. Social media interactions carry unusual weight today. A simple comment or message could initiate an important connection, so be mindful of your digital presence. Professional networking also benefits from today's cosmic energies, particularly between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. when the moon forms a supportive aspect with Mercury. During this window, conversations with colleagues or industry connections could reveal unexpected collaborative opportunities. Mars in Pisces adds a subtle undercurrent of intuitive understanding to your social interactions. Pay attention to first impressions and gut feelings about new acquaintances. They're likely more accurate than usual. Friend circles may experience slight reconfiguration as you're naturally drawn to relationships that offer substance over superficiality. This isn't about dramatic endings, but rather a gentle realignment with those who truly resonate with your evolutionary path. A gathering or event you might attend today carries significant potential for meaningful connection. Don't let your Taurian tendency toward homebound comfort prevent your participation. Family dynamics also benefit from today's planetary positions, with previously tense relationships finding smoother communication channels. Children or younger individuals in your life may seek your guidance, creating bonding opportunities through mentorship. Your patience and listening skills are particularly enhanced, making you an excellent confidant today. Existing friendships deepen when you share your authentic thoughts rather than what you believe others want to hear. This Venus-Jupiter aspect supports honesty within the cushion of diplomacy, a powerful combination for strengthening social bonds. Group projects or community initiatives started today benefit from your practical approach and attention to detail. Your natural ability to create comfortable, welcoming environments makes you an essential part of any collective endeavor. While Taurus often prefers one-on-one interactions, today's energy actually supports small group settings where ideas can bounce freely between participants. Watch for a tendency to dominate conversations. The lunar position may temporarily amplify your need to be heard, potentially overshadowing quieter voices in your circle. Balance is key. Unexpected reconnections with old friends or acquaintances carry special significance today. These aren't random encounters, but timely reunions with purpose behind them. An invitation you might receive today, though perhaps inconvenient, deserves serious consideration as it connects to future opportunities. Social boundaries may need gentle reinforcement with certain individuals who might misinterpret your natural Taurian generosity and warmth. Clear communication prevents complications later. Partnership dynamics benefit from shared activities rather than just conversation. Consider engaging in something tangible together to strengthen bonds. Your capacity for loyalty becomes your greatest social strength today, as others recognize and appreciate this increasingly rare quality in our disconnected world. Trust your instincts about which social investments deserve your energy, and remember that quality connections consistently outvalue quantity for a Taurus soul. With Venus in harmony with Jupiter today, your natural talents are amplified, dear Taurus. This is not a day to blend into the background, but rather to showcase what makes you uniquely valuable. The current planetary alignment is particularly supportive for financial decisions, Trust your instincts about investments or purchases you've been contemplating. Your ruling planet Venus is working in your favor, making this an excellent time to beautify your surroundings or invest in quality items that bring lasting pleasure. The moon's position in your sector of daily routines suggests focusing on refining systems that make your life run more smoothly. Consider how you might better organize your space to create more efficiency and comfort. Mars in your communication sector might make you more direct than usual, so be mindful of your tone when expressing opinions. Channel this assertive energy into creative problem solving instead. Your body is particularly responsive to nurturing today. Pay attention to physical needs that you've been ignoring. Simple pleasures will ground you, so don't rush through meals or sensory experiences. The earth element is strongly emphasized in your chart today, suggesting that connecting with nature could provide unexpected insights. Take a moment to physically touch the earth if possible. Garden, walk barefoot on grass, or simply sit beneath a tree. Relationships may require extra patience this evening as the moon squares Saturn. Rather than pushing for resolution, create space for differences to exist without judgment. Your stubbornness could emerge under this influence, so practice flexibility when plans change unexpectedly. Mercury's position indicates that writing down your thoughts will help clarify decisions that have felt muddy recently. For best results today, move at a steady, unhurried pace rather than forcing outcomes. Your natural persistence is your superpower. Trust that consistent effort will yield better results than impulsive actions. Finally, before making any significant decisions, consult with someone whose practical wisdom you trust. While you're typically self-sufficient, today's configuration suggests that valuable perspective might come through dialogue with others who share your grounded approach to life. Daily Horoscope for Taurus. May 5, 2025, as the verdant energy of spring reaches its fullest expression, today finds you in a particularly receptive state, dear Taurus.